I've done everything that I need to do. I've eaten and everything else, and I have got a nice cup of tea. So I'm definitely sitting at number one. Number two, I have got my calculator. I've got my pen and paper. I have also got my tools. I've got my KOT4 open, and everything is in order for number two. So I'm done. I'm here. I'm
Good.
at number three.
Right. So number three, do you have everything written down that's important based on what we just went through? Do you have your numbers?
I know my numbers. Yes. I know that for number three, we are going to be looking at Bitcoin or Forex. We're going safely from A to B. And our A to B today is really just looking at getting us using the BTC.
Let's get it working.
Bitcoin,
get it working.
Get it working. That is just from getting onto chart and getting our ET system and ET robot working today. So that's us from A to B today.
Good. And it would be a bonus if we could get more people getting the robot today. If it's going to be, it's going to be. If it's not, we're not. What time we're finishing? 10:30, 11 the latest. Done. And if we can do it, we can do it. Done. Okay? We're
Nice.
clear?
Clear.
Good.
I know my number three.
I'd like you to do, are you confident to now go to number 4 and let's try and get something action? Are you confident?
Yes.
1000%. 1000%.
I'm 1000% confident to go to number 4 and on the chart and
Okay.
And get this up and running.
You want to just find out how your team's feeling? You know, I don't want them to, because technical stuff can start going over people's heads. So you want to just check in with your team, see if they're all right.
Team.
Ask them to be on it, please.
Yes. So let me just check in with my team here. How are we doing, tech team? How are we feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Can't wait.
We are waiting with bated breath.
Good. Kandaki, how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening in mainly though. Okay.
Okay. And Merlin, are you there? You feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, Salima. Do your thing.
Good. So yes, I am ready. So I will then see it, say it, sort it. I am going to share my screen.
Good.
So I'm just clicking on that now. And you should be able to see my screen here.
Yep.
I have got my KOT4 page up. I am just going to do my 4 corners since I'm now on the chart and I'm in the red zone. I am going to start here from the top or from the bottom left, just checking my balance. I know about this trade. Well, here I've got some balance in there. I've got some money in there, my demo account. I have got my trader button up, terminal up here as well. I know what's going on with this long-term trade that I put in. I put that on and know exactly.
All journaled and everything, yeah?
It's all journaled, it's all down, and that was taken some time ago. So I know what's going on with that, and that is not making me feel any way. I'm still pomming here. I'm feeling very good. I'm totally in control with what I'm doing. I'm not got any charts open, so I am just I'm still checking here my blank screen. I'm just checking here that I'm in my demo account just to make sure I'm not live trading whilst we set all of this up. So that should all be done.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask you to close that trade and journal that I've asked you to close it, because I really want total focus on this project now. Okay, you don't have to.
No, I don't mind. It was just an experiment. I just wanted to see.
So can you just make sure that you journal whatever you're doing or whatever you've got to do to when you close that trade, so you know why that trade is a losing trade. Well, it's not a losing trade. I told you to close it. So is there anything you need to do?
No, I just jotted down the minus, but I'll have that in there anyway in my account history. So no, I'm quite
Okay.
happy to take that off. It was just a test.
Okay. Yeah,
Um,
okay,
So I
Yeah.
will X that out.
excellent. Right, so we've got a clean canvas. And do you mind not opening any other trades, doing anything right now, and just staying focused on this project until you're comfortable and you've got this project out the way, so that this can then go on the back burner, and then you can start doing other things knowing that you've got this running right? Yeah, the
Yes,
process is running a robot. Yeah,
yes,
Salima?
yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, good. Carry on now, please. Now we've got a clean slate. Carry on.
Yes. So I've just closed out my trade then, and I know that I've got a clean slate. I'm still in my KOT4. I am now going to go into and take the steps to start to set up my BT robot.
Go
And
ahead.
go on.
Yeah, carry on.
And so in order to do that, I am going to, well, I have noticed a few things actually, just whilst I'm seeing it and saying it and sorting it, that I have got my auto trading button on from when I was testing it before. I don't
Okay.
know if
Turn it off. Just turn it
I'm
off.
gonna turn it off for the purpose of this. I just noticed that. And I can see here that I would like to, well, I'm going to take just start to open up now one of a pair, just so that we can set up
Okay.
the ETC.
So can I ask you something?
Yes.
Because you just want to see if the damn thing's working, do you just want to open one source or as many sources as possible because of time? Because we've only got an hour and a half, and then we've got recap time. So for the purpose of this exercise, do you think it's wise to open up a few currency pairs as well as Bitcoin, because so that you can see? What do you think?
Yes,
Just an
so
idea.
I'd like to really open up a range of different trades so that I can see if it's going to take it on for different pairs as
Good.
well, so especially since
Okay.
we've got it now operating on the
So
Bitcoin
make a note,
as well.
make a note that you decided to open up several currency pairs just so that you could hurry up and see if the thing's working. Okay. So what you don't want to do is open up the same pairs, because it doesn't make sense. Okay. It makes sense to diversify. Okay. So open a USD, a pound, a euro, a Swiss. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
go go ahead quickly.
Yeah,
please.
so I've just gone back to my number 3 and put that into my number 3 plan. So I'm going to open up several currency pairs to see if this is working. So the aim or our B is to really get to see if
There's a key word that we use that we call them the majors. Okay, so we're not keep opening the same one. We'd say open the majors, so you just know what I just told you what the majors is. One of each one, like the euro, the USD. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to open up the key majors to check this robot.
Okay, good.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to my pairs, my currency pairs here, and choose them. So I'm going to go down to Forex Majors, just open up some charts. I think I'm going to just do them all at the same time.
Just open the charts first. Open the charts
so that I've
first.
got them all open. So I've got USD Chef, I've got GBP USD.
Yep.
I've got Euro USD, that's 3. I'm gonna take here Euro.
No, go to the majors first. Do the majors first. Just do the majors. Forex. You're on crosses. Go to the Forex majors.
1 minute. Yeah, sorry. USD Chef. Yeah, so I just got
do it
down.
in the right order. You don't need to overcomplicate it. Just go USD Chef, pound
USD JPY.
USD JPY is where I am. Yeah.
Go back again.
Yeah.
Majors, USD CAD, AUD USD and New Zealand USD.
Good. Now what you're going to do next?
And so from here, I am going to go back to, I guess it wouldn't really matter, but I'm going to go back to the first one just to keep it in order.
No. Just do the television. Do the television. For now.
Okay, I can put the television on, which is this one.
That's it. Just press that. Good. All
And
right.
I
Now, right. How many have you got there? 7? Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
7.
get one more to make it 8. Just get one
Okay.
more.
So should I get across? Does it matter?
Anything. Yeah. For now, you got CAD Chef, which is way off if you want, or something. Yeah, something just to make it wile it up a bit, to make it a bit more versatile.
I'll get CAD JPY.
All right, cool. All right. Now what?
And then I'm just going to press the TVs again so I can see all the
Good.
screens together.
So
And
that makes it even. That's just
Yeah.
even them out. Cool. Now listen to me carefully, okay? You ready? All
Yeah.
you're going to do now is put them all on 1 minute time frames.
Nice. So I would need to go through them all, I guess, to do that, to get that. There's no way to.
Just click on each box on the television. Each box. That's
Ah,
it. Good. That's
Okay,
it.
so
Good.
that's easy.
Easy peasy.
And so I'm
Okay,
going to put
cool.
them all on 1 minute.
Good. Good. Right. You
Um,
need some more practice, Salima. Based on what I'm seeing with you, you need to get on your chart and do much more practicing. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Cool. Go back to the. Yep. Perfect. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to put the ET system on the chart. Drag it on as quickly as you can.
So I'm just going to get up here my navigator bar
First, good.
and bring up the ET system,
Yeah, and just drag it on to the chart.
which is here.
Yep. All right.
And so
Drag
I've got
it
that
on.
on the first one. I'm going to take it to the second.
Okay, cool. Right, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough because I've noticed something. Okay, so what we want to do is we don't want these alerts keep driving you crazy at this stage. So go into the first box. The first
Yeah.
box, right click into the black space. Right click, go into indicator list,
Yeah.
and then go on to ET system, and then go into edit, and then go colors. Right, no, it's not the colors. Go into inputs. Right, good. Go down there. Right, we got to get rid of that box. So I'm going to show you what to do. Go down to where it says alert message. Alert message. Turn that to false. Okay. And then you got alert sounds. Alert sounds. Turn that to false. So you're not going to get no messages and you're not going to get no sound because right now we don't want it to drive you crazy. Okay.
Right.
No, there's no, go back to it, please. There's something else. Edit, go to alerts on to alerts off. Turn that to off, false. Okay, cool. And then press OK. All right, cool. Press close. Now we're going to focus on this first box. This first box. Get rid of the grid, please, in the first box. Now stay in that first box. And drag the ET system, ET robot on there too. Drag the robot on there, on that first box. Cool. Now put those parameters that I gave you in. I'm listening. I'm listening. Nobody else talk, please. I'm listening.
Okay, so that's still coming up.
No, don't worry. That's coming from the second one. So let me
Okay.
show you what to do just for now. Press OK. Press OK. Press, right. Close that for now. Just close that box. Close that. Go to the second one, Euro USD. Right click. Go to the indicator list. Delete it. Go to ET system, delete. And then press close. So that should not happen again. Now we go back to what you were doing. Go
Okay.
back to the robot. Go back to the robot. Drag the robot on it. Okay, now I'm listening. Nobody else talk. I'm listening loud and clear, Salima, as fast as you can.
Okay, so here we've got our ET robot, and we are trying to set the parameters for it. So the trade mode buy should be actually both. So I'm going to
Good.
reset that to both, and the value for the use reverse positions should be false, which it is. I'm going to leave that. The lot size is at 001.
Yep.
I'm going to leave that as well. Use risk management lot should be false. So I'm going to
Yep.
change this to false. The risk percentage lot size is actually was 10, but because we're not using it,
No, it's 1%.
it's at
It's
1% here
Right.
anyway.
It doesn't matter. We're
So
not
it
going to
doesn't-
use it. It's that false.
Yeah, so that doesn't
Okay,
really
good.
matter, but the one that we had was 10. So the
Good.
lot size, I was going to put that at 1,000
Just for now.
for now.
Okay.
And take profit, I'm going to also put it at 1,000.
Yep. Okay.
And so the auto, the take profit auto
Mhm.
is at 10.
No, change that to 1. You can just put it for 1.0. Okay. And then go down and then put that at actually no, my mistake, my bad. 10 and 30, you're right. Okay.
That's what we had on the last one.
10 and 30,
and-
that's a 1-to-3 ratio.
10 and 3 is 1-3. Okay. And 30.
Okay, good. Carry on.
And then we're gonna go to leave everything else until we get to use close opposite signs, which is also
Go back
false.
up. Go back.
Ah.
Higher time frame. Higher time frame should be
A higher time frame should be false as well,
good because that's
we
a
don't
filter.
want to use any of the higher time frames, so that's going to
That's
ignore
a
the 4
filter.
hours.
For
Okay.
now. For now. Carry on.
And let me just go down and so then the use closed opposite signals, that is also false. It means we're not doing that. It's not going to take
Okay, so
any
no,
time.
let me tell you what that means. If it's false, it means that if the signal turned around from a red to a green, it will not take the opposite trade. It's just
Yeah.
going to take a trade and stay in that direction until you hit 1,000 pips take profit or 1,000 pips stop loss. So there is literally no stop loss and take profit, basically. But we don't care. Why? Why don't we care at this stage?
Because we just want to see if it's actually working. We're
Working.
just doing our
Good.
phase 1. We haven't set
Perfect.
up any
So now you
strategies.
press OK.
And we've got the line there, so I'm okay.
No, there's one more thing. Maximum trades had 4. That should be 1,000 because we don't want nothing restricting us. So right click again. Go back to the expert advisor for properties. All the other parameters should have changed, which they have. Good. So go
Yeah.
back down to the one that says 4 maximum orders, just before the line. Good. Change that to 1,000. So we don't want no restriction on how many trades we open.
So
Okay, change that
max
to 1,000.
orders are at 1,000.
Just for now. All
Yeah.
right, and press OK. Okay. Perfect. Now right click inside that box, template, save, put test in capital letters, test, and put dash mint family. Okay, so that you know that we were all witness to this. Okay, you set your thing. That's it. Good. Now press save. Mint fam. That can work. Good. Right now, get rid of your thing, your navigator, please. Let's good. Right now, just have a good look around and say, are you ready to do one more thing, which is what?
I need to put this template now onto the others.
Perfect. So what do you do? Just tell me. Don't do anything. I'm see it and say it. What do you do? Don't do
So-
anything.
So
Just see and
I would need to right click on bring up my templates and just open the template on each of them.
We've got 1 minute to drop them all on. Go quick.
Okay, so I'm going to templates here. I'm finding my mid one.
Quick. Quicker.
Templates.
Quicker.
Oh, templates. Templates, and I'm here. Templates. Templates. And there.
Okay. All right. Now what do you need to do? Well done, by the way.
And so I'm just checking here that I've got them all in 1 minute. But I would need to check to see if my robot is happy. My robot don't look too happy at the moment.
Okay, good. So go back to the first one.
Yeah.
Right click. Right click. This is now us looking at some role playing and scenarios to say, well, okay, so what's going on here? Process of elimination. Have we actually set the robot up to trade? So I'll show you something. I did this deliberately. Click on expert advisors, please. Go. That's what EA stands for, by the way. Expert advisors, which is another word for robot. Properties. Now click on common. Everybody pay attention. I did this deliberately. You have to click allow live trading. Click it. Now click on allow DLL imports. Click on that. Now press OK. Now what do we need to do, Salima? Think about your answer.
Auto trading.
Oh, no.
No?
What do we need to do? We've just made some changes. What do we think we need to do?
Refresh.
No. Okay, my answer is you need to go back over your template. So go back, right click, template, save template. No, click on save template.
So I'm saving this new one. Okay.
Click on that, save it. Now look for the template you already did and just override it. Click on it, good, and press save. Because that's it. Now that means that is now updated. Now tell me what you think you need to do. Now that we've done what we needed to do on the inside, what do we need to do on the outside? Because it's still not smiling.
It's still not smiling. But then I would have gone to auto trading, but has that updated all of the templates?
No, because you don't want the green to be on automatically. So that's something you turn on yourself. So the question is, are you ready to turn on that auto trading? Is there something else you've got to do?
I would have thought that I would need to change a template in the rest of the.
Yes, perfect. So go and right click on all of them. You've got a minute to do it.
Okay.
Good. Well done. Good.
Template.
Good.
Template.
Good. Our audience is quiet as a lamb. I wonder if they're fast asleep. They're fast asleep. Good.
Templates here, family, template, where is it? Mint family, and here templates as well. Mint family.
Good. Now, Salima, what do you think you need to do now? Because you're peeing and owing. Yeah, what do you think you need to do now?
So I'll just pin and Owen. Now I believe I'm ready to turn my auto trading on.
All right, so you're going, yes?
Oh, yes.
You ready?
So I
You're
would just check in again and go over how I'm feeling with my numbers. I know where I am. And now I've just done my preparing, right? I'm
Okay.
now ready to do
So just
the,
before you put that trading button on, you got to kind of look at a scenario and say, I turn on the robot and I've lost the whole 4,632. Some madness happened and I lost the whole damn lot. How are you going to feel about that?
yeah, that wouldn't be wise. I would want to maybe just check.
No. The worst case scenario, no matter what you say and do, that can happen. It's a very slim chance, but it can happen. And if you're comfortable with that, now you can move on. So we're looking at the worst case scenario. You press that button, green, and you lost the whole lot, your whole balance gone. Are you okay with that, please?
Yes, I'm okay with it.
That's it.
I knew that I took this ride.
You've managed the risk. You've already accepted that that money in the account is gone.
Yeah.
That's the worst case scenario. You've managed it. Go ahead and press the button, please. Calculated risk. Press the button. Good. Now, all we're doing now is waiting for the robot to take trades. Okay, good. So what should happen now is, because you're a manual trader, you should move everything to the end. Please, could you do that, please? Move everything to the end. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh. It took me off of my sharing button here. Pink elephant.
That's all right. Cool.
Can you see my screen? Yeah.
Yeah. No. Boom. 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 Right. So we've got everything to the end. So that's it. All we care about is the last part now. All we want to know is, as a manual trader, tell me if there is a setup that we potentially have that the robot should be paying attention to. Point it out, please. Which source?
The source would be paying attention to. Ooh. Oh, well, it's going to be paying attention to.
Right. Let me show you how. Let me show you how your talk should be. Okay, your talk should be right. Pound USD could have missed an entry because you just had a green and a red. I'm looking at the USD CAD, possible sell on the USD CAD. Yeah, they're the two that I can see as tight as possible that the robot should be now paying attention to. We've either missed it, all right, or it's because the market's not moving. Okay, so that's it. That's it. That's all it is. Now, guess what? We don't need to pay attention to nothing. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use this time to get feedback from the team. Let the robot do what it needs to do. Okay. So Salima, you're the only one that's going to be paying attention to your chart to see what's going on. But right now I'm going to get some feedback. Okay. Akbar, few minutes, please. What did you learn?
What did I well? I learned how to set up the robot. I learned ideally for the test that we're doing, obviously it makes sense to have up more than one source at a time. And basically once one chart is set up, you save it and then you transfer that to all the other charts, trying to keeping it simple, and that could be done quite easily once you've got set all your parameters.
Good. Okay, Carly B, what did you learn? I'm only interested in what you learned.
Yeah, ditto with regards to what Akbar said, but there's one thing I missed. After you set up your robot and everything, and he still had a upside down mouth, how did you make him smile? I think I missed that.
Say that again, sorry?
You know the robot when he had a sad mouth, how did you make him smile?
Okay, Salima.
Yeah, once I was totally confident and I managed my risk, I went on to auto trading here.
Right, and that would apply to all, and once you click that, it will apply to all 8.
And that is switching the robot on. That's the final step.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, but before that, we did something very important. Go back to that, Salima. When before that move, we had to go back into the EA, stands for expert advisor, please. Right click, we had to go into the expert advisor, and we had to click on common. It's so easy for people to forget this.
Yeah, I would have
Click on
forgotten that.
common. Right, and that's why your robot wasn't working, Salima. Okay.
Right, okay,
As
thank
a
you.
one-off, you've got to make sure that the allow live trading is clicked, the allow DLL imports is clicked, and that it's got long and short on there and everything. If that's not set up right, forget it. It's not going to happen.
I still can't see though, because I think can I get rid of that? I think this arrow just came up, but I still can't see a bigger arrow appearing.
Just leave it go. Don't leave it. Let's make it obvious before we say anything.
Yeah.
Okay. It will be obvious. It's not obvious if the robot's working or not right now. All right. Just leave it. Let it just show us something obvious. So we're going to continue talking, and then we'll know if the robot's working very soon. Right. Merlin, what did you learn?
Learn how to set up the robot, what parameters to put on each of what time frames to use, what parameters to put on your pairs,
Mm-hmm.
and how to set up the robot and make sure that you've got the right parameters in and that it's working.
Okay, cool. All right. Kandaki, what did you learn? Kandaki? Kandaki? Is Kandaki there? Or is
I think she said she was just listening in the background.
Yeah.
She's in the middle of
Yeah, okay.
something. Yeah.
Okay, so she can't talk. Right, okay. Right. Now, what is bothering any of you? Okay, let's start with you, Carly B. Anything bothering
Yeah, just
you?
with regards to, we've got it all on 1 minute, and on the in the setup of the robot, we put higher time frame 4 hours.
But we put it to false.
False.
Oh, I see. So what does that mean? It's not going to take no time frames then?
Yeah, basically it's a filter. What it's saying is on the current chart, 1 minute, but we could have filtered to say, don't take a trade or buy or sell if the 4 hours not corresponding to something. You understand? So let's say you want the 4 hour time frame to be in a buy direction. Yeah.
Mm.
Then you're only choosing buys on the 1 minute. Then it will only open buys on the 1 minute if the 4 hour is buying. But
I see. I see. So it's taking into consideration the actual time frame you're on, but then you can ask it to correspond. Right.
Yeah,
so at the moment, it's not corresponding with any time frame. So it's only going to look for the time frame that you're on.
All it's going at 1 minute, and it's going to take a buy and take a sell, take a buy and take a sell, and that's all it's supposed to do at this precise moment. It's not supposed to be getting into nothing. Okay, which is supposed to be taking buys and taking sells, and right now it's taking jack shit.
It's not taking anything.
That's all right. Okay, that's all right. Okay, so let's continue asking. We want it to be obvious, and then I'll interrupt. All right. Anybody else got any questions? That's something bothering them. Carly B, any more? Carly
Yeah.
B?
So like when we done the challenge, yeah, and it had to be, say, 3 time frames corresponding. Can you make that one do 3 time frames or not?
No, I haven't programmed it for 3 times.
Okay, fine. Okay, no
But
problem.
program it for. We can there's so many things we can do, Carly B. I'll give you an example.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You could have you can have USD Chef doing a robot on 1 minute, another robot on 10 minute, and a 15 minute, another robot on 1 month. There's so many things. 2 minutes.
Okay, yeah, all right. Okay, but on the actual setting it up for us, it's only going to correspond with one time frame and then the time frame that you're actually taking the trade on. Yeah.
At the moment, you're not even
Right.
interested in it corresponding with any other time frame apart from whatever time frame it's on now. So let's say
Okay.
you make a mistake and one of these are on 1 hour. That means one of these will only be looking for trades on a 1 hour time frame. If you change anything right now, it will then change what the robot's looking for.
Right.
Because
Okay. Got you.
Current, it's all current and live. Yeah.
Got you. Got yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Right. So anybody else got any questions? Anything bothering them? Aquabar, anything bothering you?
No, not at all.
Merlin, don't go for it, Merlin. This is
Yeah,
why we're
so-
trying to see.
So when is it gonna take a trade? What?
Good question.
That's what
Yeah.
we're waiting for.
Oh,
Right.
Multi-million thing.
Right. So now what we call this pink elephant. If it's not opening any trades, it's now a pink elephant. So this is where I need to step in with my level of experience. Okay. All right. So what we've got to do now is we've got to go through scenarios. We've got to look at some scenarios. All
Can
right.
I-
So go on.
I'm just looking at the charts, and none of those price actions seem to be moving, or maybe just one.
No, there is. I just saw that move. This one here. The one to the right, I just saw NAS USD move.
Yeah, Naz was
Yeah.
moving.
Yeah, they're not moving drastically, but they are moving. All right. Right. You see this one here? NAS looks like it's a setup coming now.
Yeah.
It's not there yet, but there's a potential setup with the NAS. Okay. So let's keep an eye on the NAS. I see a potential setup. So what's going to happen is we need the arrow to stick. So I saw a red arrow, but it didn't stick. So it's not going to
So-
open yet. Okay.
So Marcia, as
So-
soon as an arrow comes up and it stays up for a short period, it will take a trade.
When it's so the arrow needs to come up, all right, and then it needs to move again, and then another arrow, which is the ET arrow, the ET robot arrow, will be a different color. An arrow will come up to signify that it's taking a trade. Okay.
Okay. So, yeah. So right now, even though we've seen an arrow come up, the price hasn't moved. So therefore, it's not. That's why it's not kicked in. Like,
The arrow's gone.
The arrow's gone. It's got to stick. It's got to be something significant. Okay.
so on
So nothing-
USD CAD, the arrows come up, but the price hasn't
Where?
moved.
Where's the
USD CAD,
CAD?
number
Yeah,
3.
okay. Yeah, the arrows come up for the green, yeah, but it's not moved, nothing's happened. So we need something there, okay? We need something. So as I said, it might not be the robot that's the issue. It might be Salima's KOT4 and God knows what else. There's so many things we've got to do now to get this robot working.
Mm.
Okay. And the worst case scenario is Marcy will then set it up on her KOT4 and do the exact same parameters. And then we start to see it. And then we'll work out whether it is Salima's computer. We've got to get through this. Yeah. Is it computer? Is it the ET system? We've got to go through this. All right.
Can I just?
done-
Yeah. No, just
Yeah, go.
observing for 1 minute time frame is very unusual for it not to move, though, isn't it?
Baby, that's what I'm looking at right now. We're all looking at this. The thing just looked dead as a doorknob.
But it's also,
It looks
it's also-
frozen in time.
yeah, but it's also late in the evening.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
for 1 minute,
It should be moving much more than this.
even
well,
Euro
well.
USD,
Euro,
even
U-
GB,
Eu-
yeah,
Euro USD ain't moving at the moment, and nor is pound US.
yeah, and that's just so unusual.
No, it's not at this time of
Not
day.
not for so long.
For
Even if
1
it went
minute.
1 or 2 pips, not for so long.
Well, look, the market is playing games. It's not really, I'm not seeing much action here. So look, there's a setup potentially on the NAS, but we ain't seen no movement. We're seeing the arrow, but the price action is not doing anything. Now we're looking at the USD CAD, same again. We're seeing, but we ain't seen no proper movement. So we have to see something. So let's just focus on them two, because if we were trading manually, we would not press that button on the sell yet. Well, you could do if you wanted to take a sell on the NAS. Would you press the button straight away, guys? You tell me. Or would you wait for sure for that red arrow to print? You see it's print now? I see a bit of red printing. So this soon supposed to come in, all right? And if it moves down, any other market drops on the NAS USD and the ET system didn't kick in, we've got
There
work
was
to
not an
do,
issue.
okay?
Yeah.
So just be patient and wait, and it's a patient game. One thing I love about the robot is what?
It's
You
happy.
don't have to do anything. You just watch it. It does what it's supposed to do.
Once your job, this is your job now. Your job is to get it working and get it functioning and get it to do what you want it to do. Once you've done that work, you have the Holy Grail. So you have to go through the PBSing, the role playing, the dry run. Everything that we're doing now is nothing. That's your job. Exactly what we're supposed to be doing. Once it's done, you can put your pot pan the fire. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. And cha-ching, ching, cha-ching, ching, cha-ching, ching. Okay. I'm going to send a hint and I'm not going to talk about it. But the hint is there's a reason why I've got mintmoney.org. That's all I'm going to say to you. All right. It's a hint. That's all I'm hinting. Mintmoney.org. All right. Question is, use a bit of common sense. Do you think you could make 0.5% daily from this if you bloody worked on it? Talk to me, somebody. 0.5% daily. Do you think you could make 0.5% daily from
Oh,
this?
You should be able
using a
to.
robot.
Yeah.
Yeah, using a robot.
Good. Good. That's all I'm going to say. So it's worth this process here right now. Okay. The market still ain't moving, you know. Look at NAS USD.
Marcia, I was
It's-
just looking at the Forex charts because I was looking at pound US and USDC, USD CAD and Euro USD. They're not moving.
Oh, wow.
Are you looking at it on yours though?
No, I'm looking at it on IC Markets.
it's not moving.
Okay, right.
So it's
wow.
not just mine then. I'm worried it's my internet connection.
No.
However,
No.
can I say this though? The thing I love about robots is that once you know and you can rely on your baby, it becomes your husband, it becomes your new man or whatever you call it, right? I'm telling you this now. You can rely on the robot more than yourself. In other words, you ain't got the patience to sit down here like this, watching paint dry. You haven't got the patience. But the
I've never
robot-
seen it like this. My
Yeah,
goodness.
nothing's moving because I'm on IC Markets.
I think it's moving enough for that the robot should have kicked in because it's supposed to kick in on the 1 minute. You've had the red arrow on the NAS USD for a good number of minutes.
No, but the price hasn't moved. It has to move
Prices aren't
off
moving.
before it
Price-
will kick in, before the robot kicks in. You
Right.
got the red arrow,
Look
now you
how
got
many
red-
arrows. Look how many arrows, guys. Lots of arrows, but not
Yeah.
price
No
action,
movement.
not price movement. So
Because
it's
there's
not
no-
enough. Go on.
Say put a candle on one of those charts and then you see how much it's actually moving.
It's not all right. Put a candle on, but you see it's not moving. Put a candle on pound US, Salima.
There's nothing obvious here yet, believe it or not. It's not for there's not enough for me to say that the robot's not working. You'll know. Okay, when you get a good movement and it hasn't opened a trade, you'll know. But right now, there's not enough. So down, up, down. And now that you've done this, what are you gonna have to do with your
Template.
yeah?
Change it.
All right, well, you got time in your hands, didn't you, while you wait for this damn robot to kick in?
Ball, down.
But well, she's not saving this template though, is she? She's just looking at the candles.
No, the candle, she can save it with the candle so that she doesn't have to go through it. So go back to the USD, chef. Go back to you. Which one did you do that on?
I just
Which
done
one
it on
did
GBP USD.
Right, okay, so right click and override your template, override your
But are
template.
those candles on there now? I can't see. Oh no, let me
Yes.
press the candle.
Yeah, blow it up. Blow up the screen. Max, yeah, just have a look at it.
Right.
Zoom out.
Use magnifying glass.
Okay, it's strange.
Yeah, something's going on.
Bitcoin's moving.
Let me just look at my candles again.
No, there's some interesting movement going on there.
There's
Right.
nothing going on.
Save that. Right click on the chart, save your template, override your template, override your template.
Save as.
But why is
What
there
is-
so many gaps? Why is there gaps between the candles?
It's not time frame, template. Good. Test. No. You've got to, no, you've done
Oh.
messed it up.
Saving
Because
it.
it's the
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
template. You didn't do
Got
the
to do
mint.
it again.
You didn't do the mint fam template.
Yeah, she's got to do it all again.
Well,
Right
save
click.
it. Save it again.
No, she's got to go back to the properties. Go back to the properties. You've messed it up.
Was there
Yeah, I
any
just
views
took the
on?
candles off, didn't I? Okay, sorry. So let me see it, say it's sorted. So yeah, I'm just going down here with red and I'm going green here. There is red.
Mhm.
Done.
End of the chart.
Let me get to the end of the chart.
All right,
Do I need to
now-
keep the comb on?
Just leave that for now. This is you're gonna come with your pretty templates later. This is
Okay,
your
so this is where I
default template.
template and
Save.
save.
Yes, override. You
And I'm gonna
override.
go to the
Yeah,
mint fan
good.
and replace it.
Right. Okay. So the market's dead as a doorknob.
Can
right
you zoom
now.
out, please, Salima? Can you zoom it out, please?
That's out.
You make it bigger.
You mean in?
I want to see the individual candles. Yeah, why is there so many gaps?
Because that's what the market's doing. They're having a right old
There's
tussle.
cones
still-
there where
it's
there's
just
no
still.
candle.
It's just still, it's
Listen, there's gonna
still.
be
Those are the ones
a
where it's
market.
just still.
Listen,
And don't
listen,
forget, it's on
let
the
me
1
tell you,
minute.
anybody want a warning? Anybody want a warning? When you see anything like this,
Something's
there's
coming.
gonna be a serious piece of tornado coming. Okay, when you see this kind of madness here, there is a tornado coming. Something is going to happen.
It has not
That's
What
what
are they
I
moved.
said. Have
waiting
anybody
for?
heard anything in the news?
It
Yes,
looks like a
they're
false
waiting
breakout there.
for later on in the week. I think it's Wednesday or Thursday. They are going to be putting up interest rates, or there's a big announcement with the news, and that's what I think people are waiting on. The big boys are waiting on that. Okay, there's going to be big news later on in the week. Okay, so
I've never seen the price just stay stagnant for so long. That's
Mm.
crazy. On a one,
yeah, and we're
something's
potentially
happening. Something is happening.
All right. So what we'll do then, Salima, can you put back on your television? Put it back click on the television.
You could
Good.
swap one of them for
All right, now look. You
Look
see,
at the
look at the
Bitcoin.
USD share.
Bitcoin's
Look at the
moving,
shoot. Yeah, look at USD share.
But it hasn't kicked in.
but it's still slow. It's still not moving.
Robot hasn't
Okay.
kicked in.
yeah,
What
but,
you do
but it's
then,
moved. The
Salima,
price is moved, yeah.
Open Bitcoin. Open
Okay.
Bitcoin as well. Open Bitcoin. All right, good. And drag your template on it. And 1 minute, remember, you should put it on 1 minute first.
Oh,
Okay. Good. Open Ethereum so that we can try and balance it as well. Open Ethereum.
my candles are not on there. Why didn't that save? Oh no, 'cause
No, you press the no. Just open Ethereum first. Open
Sorry,
Ethereum.
I'm not sure about that.
What do you mean? Nobody's talking to you. Nobody's talking to you.
Is that your Alexa?
Conversation with the robot. Martin said, I'm not talking to you.
That was Alexia, mate.
I know. That's what I said. You're keeping up conversation with the robot.
Not even funny. Seriously,
Alexia said, I'm unsure about that.
Right,
gonna
okay,
say
put that to 1 minute, put that to 1 minute. You got it? 1 minute.
Yeah.
Now use your television. Now you've got more in the game here now. So you've got Ethereum and you've got Bitcoin. So let's wait for Bitcoin to turn around. Yeah, because we just missed the setup with Ethereum. So we can only wait for the Ethereum, Bitcoin to turn around. Now I suspect there's something going on with your KLT4, Salima. I suspect. I might be wrong, but
No,
we've
because
got
I'm
to
on a
know.
Wanda and Pan US has not moved.
Marcia, can I ask a question, please?
Yeah.
Did you not say that the robot only works on Forex and not crypto?
Yeah, but I have done some research
she
and
fixed
said
it.
that I got
USB
mine
chef's
working.
moving.
Yeah.
Where's USB
Yeah.
chef?
Top. First one.
Right. Oh, you see, we're waiting for this to turn around. We've got to wait for the next arrow on Bitcoin, and I'm done. Anyhow, it doesn't open a trade on that, then I'm done. In the meantime, can you now allow me to use your mouse, please?
Yeah.
Can you allow me to use
Remote.
Do I go to participants?
Oh,
Allow-
sorry, I've requested it. Okay.
Okay, approve. Yeah.
Right, okay. So what I'm gonna do now, guys, this is what you do if your robot is just not working. You go back up to the one USD chef, just go to number one of them. Don't go to all of them. You then take your time and you start to go through what we call a process of elimination. Let's look at the robot in detail because it's all about the robot. ET system's working. So we click here, properties. Take your time. Okay, so we come about, all right, and that's the ET system limited, that's us, okay? We come to common, we claim long and short, enable alerts, live trading, allow DL imports, allow imports of external exports, allow no modification to signal settings, allow modification of signals settings. Might be that.
On yours, all of it. But then we ticked on yours.
Come over here, we go to trade mode, both. Reverse, false. Lot size 0.01. I'm just gonna redo it, 0.01, just in case something small could be causing a problem. This lot risk is false, so I'm just gonna click on true. We're just shaking it up a bit, okay? False, just doing, that's all you do. Okay, just make sure that something is not written wrong, a comma could have been in there. Yeah, 1,000, 1,000, stop loss 10, 30. Yeah, 1, 2, spread. I found the culprit. The culprit is, what should this have been set to?
False.
False. Okay, and it was true.
Why was
Now
that true? I thought I changed that.
Yes, that is the culprit. So now we then press OK. We then come over to the template. We press save. We then override it. Okay, and then we got a few minutes to put it on every single one.
Yeah, market's about to close in the next 10
I
minutes.
know. Yeah, so hopefully we just want to see that. Well, what we do know is you guys are not going to get it this week. That much I can see. Okay. Unless there's somebody who's screaming out for it, like Salima did. If you're screaming, like, yeah, man, I'm ready. If you're ready like Freddie, like Salima was ready like Freddie, and you can see she done an amazing job. And I've got a surprise for you, Salima. Okay, I've got a surprise for you. Right, let me just clean up this template. So what was the mistake there?
You had the
A higher time frame.
was set to
Yeah.
true instead of false.
Okay, so now what I've done now is I have put it on correctly. So we now watch very carefully. Bitcoin is due to give us a buy signal, even if it's only short term.
But you didn't check everything else then, Mars.
What?
Was correct on the
I
setup.
did.
Yeah,
show
there
you
was
what I
nothing else.
So you stopped at the higher time frame.
Yeah,
Because there's
There's
a
nothing-
line, remember.
the
yeah,
line.
There's a line.
The only
You-
thing beyond that was the maximum
Stop.
orders.
Oh, okay. Oh,
You
okay.
stop it. Do not look at anything else.
I
Do
see.
not.
I got you.
Marcia,
let's
do we
double-
have the ET
There it is,
system?
there it is. Look, there it
Oh,
is, there
look,
it is.
there.
There it
There.
is. Right, so there's NAS USD lining up. NAS USD is
Lining up.
Yeah, there's the trade. That's the robot.
Trade's not in yet.
That's the, where is it at the bottom?
That's what I'm saying.
there. NAS USD is lining up. It's not there yet. Go
It's
over
got to
to
move.
NAS.
The price has got to move now, I think.
I thought it kicked in.
Is this it? Is
It
this
did.
it?
No.
Where is this
That is
trade
it.
here?
That is it.
You're in account history, go back to trade.
Yeah, we
Go
it
to
just-
trade. You're in account history.
It hit the stop
Now,
loss,
look
guys.
now. Is this it?
Yes,
It's a trade.
that's the trade.
What you're saying, it took 14 seconds.
What
Yeah.
date is it? What's the date? Where's the date?
There it is. There it is. Now, that's telling me something. Okay.
Oh, look,
What is this
another one's
telling
just
me?
come up.
Yeah. What is this telling me, guys? What is this telling
That
me?
your
The
stop
stop
loss
loss
is
is
too
too
tight.
Too
tight.
tight.
So then guess what
It's
you do? You
three.
so what you do, you come back.
And there's a
We're
fourth
already-
one.
You come back here, right? You come, because this cannot save as a template.
No,
This template needs tweaking. So you come back here, you go to expert advisor, you go and you analyze, well, why is it closing the trade so quick? Watch this.
2,000,
obvious, it's not
1,000
the
is
stop
too
loss.
small.
It's not. No. Stop loss
Mm-mm.
take big. It's this.
This one, yeah. The fourth. Yeah.
It's this. So then you make that 100 and 300. Just a slight modification. And if it stops working, what did I tell you you must do? You must go back to where it was working, because it was working a minute ago. So I'm going to make this modification. Okay, I make that modification. I then put it that I'm not saving
my
it
God.
yet.
There's
I'm not
4
saving
arrows
it
now.
yet. I then template, save template.
On which one?
Let me do that again. Template, save
same
template.
template.
Mm-hmm.
I then do mint 300 or 100, 300, something to show me what I've done differently with that.
Mhm.
Okay. And then I drag that one on all of them. Not because we're finished yet. We're not finished. We're testing because we knew that the trades are shutting too soon. Okay. So we then make this slight modification, which is there. Now you really got to concentrate. That is why I told you to close that trade. I don't want your brain thinking about nothing else. You've really got to get this right. Template there. And then
So all
this
those trades are on now. Oh my God.
Mhm.
Yeah, more or less.
They kicked in.
And some
Okay.
of them are closed already.
Right, now, I want you to be honest with me. Who is thinking about making money with this robot at this stage? Be honest, guys, because if you are, it's wrong. Who
No.
has got that in their head to say,
To have a better.
well, I want to make some money, how come it's not making, be honest.
Don't we
who's
have to
thinking
see it
about
working correctly
Yeah,
first,
we need to
Marcia,
see
and
it
working with
That's
a
right.
profit?
And that's all I want to see right now. Is it just working,
Good.
but
So,
not
It
making money?
also, in that change, Marcia, it also closed those previous trades. Is that right? Or it just took the robot off from the previous trades that were open?
no,
'Cause that-
all I,
That last
Now-
BTC one was actually open, and then once you put on the new template, the arrows came off.
They came off, but the trade was.
yes,
the
because
trade was
once you've
still on.
done that, it's resetting.
Yeah, it
It's
resets.
resetting
It
everything.
resets the stop loss and
So
the take
look,
profit.
Right. So as I said, all we're doing, we're not interested in nothing else. All I want to do is make sure the robot's working. We got the robot working. That's bloody good news. Well done, Salima. You
So
got
how many
Yeah.
trades are on?
Right, the second phase now is when the trades
Oh.
are closing, we said we want to see that the stop loss and take profit is doing something reasonable. That makes sense, okay?
Sorry,
Mm.
Marcia.
So-
Marcia, can I just ask how many trades did it take, or is it taking, or how many trades are on?
Well,
at the
we've got,
moment?
it can take up to 1,000 trades. We programmed it that it can open up to 1,000 trades at once. So this thing here could have up to 1,000. We could change that later on down the line, but right now we kept it wide open. Why?
It's just a test because we were just checking to see if it's working.
Now we've already discovered something. Are you ready to hear what we've discovered?
Yeah.
When we had it at 10:30, we had a disaster. Yeah, the damn thing just shut straight away.
Say that again.
When
If we
when-
had stop loss
When
and
we
take
had the ratio at 10:30, the trade just closed immediately.
Mm.
When we
Mm.
change it 100, 300, look, the trades are still running. So that's good news. Why? Why is it good news?
Because it's not going to just stop you out in an instant.
Mm.
So it's
Because
gonna
those
have
just
the
kind of went to
time.
the history without even seeing it on the trade.
Right, so that
Mm.
means we've given 10 times the room for it to breathe,
Mm.
because it was 10:30 and it was 300, 100 now. So we've given it 10 times the room to breathe. It doesn't mean it's set in stone, but we've just given it room to breathe. What was the third thing I said that we wanted to do? So we said we want to get it working. We then said we want to set this stop loss and take profit. And what else did we say we want to set?
Risk.
Right.
We want to
Now,
set
with
our
the risk, what have we done to manage the risk? What process did we use to manage the risk?
the lot size
Yeah.
low. Fix
We've
that.
got
not
a-
quite-
And the risk
got-
management.
we've got-
the
wait-
risk
wait for it,
management
guys.
as well.
We've got the
1%.
same lot size on every single trade.
Mm.
Now, that might sound like good risk management, but what happened if we had one lot size on every single trade? It could be devastating. Why? Because one lot size on Bitcoin
Mm-mm.
is not the same as one lot size on pound USD,
No.
is it? Now,
Mm.
this is where you're going to learn and understand. Leave it at 0.0.1. Stop paying attention to the money, but pay attention to what happened when this closed. So when this trade finishes, look at, well, it's all the same lot size. So why am I not getting the same profits? What could that be, please? What could the reason be?
Spread.
Spread
Go
the
on.
different. So the broker's taking different spreads on the different pairs.
Okay, I'm going to stop sharing.
Stop
sharing,
loss
please.
ratio.
Salima, stop sharing a minute, please.
Yeah.
Stop sharing. Thank you. All right, stop sharing. All right, so here's the answer. I want somebody to scream out the answer. Okay, so I'm going to share my whiteboard and you'll get the answer. Clear the board. Okay, so guess what? I'm going to have £1 of, no, let me get that right. I've done that wrong. So let me just get this because you're going to scream out the answer. All right, so I'm going to buy £1 of sugar. I'm going to buy £1 of oil. I'm going to buy £1 of rice. And I'm going to buy £1 of gold.
Weed.
What's the answer? I'm
Different
buying
prices.
£1. I'm buying £1
They're going to cost you different prices.
and I'm buying £1 of oil
They all got different values, haven't they?
and
So this-
£1 of gold. And why did this £1 of gold cost me 10 grand? And the £1 of rice cost me £1.
Because it's a more
And the
expensive
£1
item.
of oil cost me 10 quid. And the £1 of sugar cost me £2. What the hell is
Values.
You never got Liddell's.
They've
Alright,
all
so
got
what
different unit values, haven't they?
that
Their unit price is all different.
now this is the lick shot. Okay, what I'm gonna do is rub this out so that I'm not on a long thing tonight. Okay, I'm gonna rub this out and I'm gonna put this instead. Pound USD.
Mm.
Yeah, I can't even write out pound USD no more to write it. How do you write it out? I can't even write it again.
G/U.
GBP.
Good. Then I'm gonna put oil, Brent oil. Then I'm gonna put gold, and then I'm gonna put Bitcoin, and you'll get the bloody message.
Mm.
What have you learned?
But we know they've all got different values because Bitcoin's 37.
No, but everybody says that, but when the time comes, they don't get it because they don't get it. You know why I know they don't get it? Because I see man putting 10 lot size on Bitcoin.
Bitcoin and gold.
And then they never, as soon as the market goes up, boom, they lost the
Hold
money.
up.
And
Pen.
I don't even want to talk seriously. Yeah. So why is this important for you to see this and know exactly what's going on? Even with the Forex pairs, I'll show you something else. So
Because if you don't know the value of each pair, you can wipe out your account even at
Right.
one.
So I'm now going to show you that even with the Forex pairs, you're going to end up with the same kind of thing. Like this one here, you've got one of these silly ones, USD, is it Chef? USD Chef, yeah. You got one of the little small ones that don't do much.
Mm.
That's a $2 thing. Then you've
Singapore
got like
dollar, Singapore.
JPY, you understand? JPY. And then you got like the euro, something another, Euro CAD or something, I don't know, right? Okay, so the point is, even these still have the same thing. And worse if you got Jamaican dollar,
or the
Nigerian, or the
Ukrainian, or the Ukrainian, whatever. And the Russian ruble.
might as well buy Shiba, mate. Some of these, I tell you what, the way that the fiat money is heading, you might as well buy some Shiba, seriously. Okay, even the Shiba is going to be worth more than the bloody pound. The way things are going, it's not funny. It really is serious. So what have you learned by me just showing you this? Yeah, what have you learned? What have you learned?
You constantly have to be aware of your risk management and the value of whatever you're trading.
That's right. So when I first said to you all, you're starting this game, creep before you walk. And I said to you, start with one lot size. The reason why it's 0.0, remember, 0.0.1. Why? Because if you cannot make that work, forget about doing that lot size and certainly forget about doing that lot size. Because you can't make this work. This is not working for you. So this is not going to work for you. And this is not going to work for you. And worse than that, when you put on that, let me show you how dangerous this is. When you put on that 0.0.1 and you automatically see this, which I'm about to show you. Hold on a minute, let me move this out of the way. Erase, right. So I'm going to show you something powerful so that you really think when you put that 0.0.1 lot size, but when you look into the profit section and you see the minute you put that trade on, you're minus 0.10 cents. That's big trouble. Why? Because when you go to put that one lot size on, yeah, one lot size, you come over here, you got to times this by 100. All of a sudden, that 10 pence that you think you lost, just because you went and put that, how much is that now? How much have you lost now, as soon as you open the trade?
Jordan, 100.
100 times 10 cents is how much? I think a 10 or something like that.
£10.
I think it's a 10.
£10, yeah.
Right. And then
But should
what
you
about
always
that one?
expect a bit of a drawback?
Yeah, but it's not nice on your psyche. What happens when you went and put that 10 lot size on? You think, yeah, man, I'm going for the big 10 lot size. And then guess what? You look over here and you see, oh my God.
Minus
I'm 10
100
lots out.
plus.
100, boom. As soon as the damn thing opened, you're not without one pip move, you're already 100 down. It's not nice. And especially if that went 10 pips against you, you got one of those drawdown moves and it came, all of a sudden you see £1,000 down. And I know you've all been there. Yeah, you've all been there. It's not good. So guess what you do? Learn with this 0.0.1. Do not change the robot to percentages or higher than 0.0.1 lot size. Do not. Stay right where you are and learn your craft with your 0.0.1. You can't get it right with that. Why do you need to look at 0.0.2? Tell me why. Can somebody tell me why you need to put it at 0.2?
Greed.
Ego, fake, FUD, you name it. It's just not good. All right. You're not doing yourself no favors behaving like that. All right. So let's look at the robot now, Salima, and let's see what we've got. And let's freelance because we've got time. So we've got time to do what? We've got 50 minutes.
Review.
That's the maximum. You can either, guys, take the robot with the 50 minutes if you want, or you can just stay here, brainstorm, get all your questions answered, worked with Salima, and then get yourself ready for next week. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? I want you to
How
make
many
the right
trades are on, Salima?
6. Oh.
Are you ready?
Okay, one at a time. One at a time. Akbar, apart from saying that you want the robot, what could you ask Salima to do now to help you to learn more? What would you like Salima to do?
No, to learn more in terms of seeing what the robot is doing, because obviously the parameter was changed on the stop loss and take profit. So I'd be maybe going to the account history and have a look at what it's taking now, or what the result is now to see.
Salima?
Hi, sorry, I'm coughing.
Yes, Salima, Akbar is requesting for you to go into account history.
Yeah.
If there's any further closed trades.
Okay.
There's
No.
been none. Okay. So can you go back to trade? Yeah.
Yeah. Trade.
And Akbar, what conclusion have you got now that nothing has closed?
So obviously that the change has made a difference, which means that it has been given a wider ratio. So however, we don't know if that ratio is now too wide, but so we'll see, because it's on the 1 minute. So we don't know if that ratio is now too wide, because you might have to wait a month before it does kick out, depending on how the market's moving. So there's that in terms of that the change that was made. So again, it's part of a waiting game. I don't think there's much more. I mean, obviously, looking at how many pairs have activated with the robot, and seeing the ones that aren't, and might just check in terms of how the market is moving and the time that it is to see what's going on. But obviously, the robot is working, so it's now about collecting the data.
Okay. Right. So I've got a question. This is for Akbar. Akbar, supposing I'm now thinking, damn, because I'm not making no money and I'm like long. Can I just go back into the parameters and change it from 100 to 300 to 50 to 150 and then put it back in again so that I can cut down on the time? Can I do that? What do you think?
Yeah, you could. But however, I mean, for me, I would probably, I might wait, just to see how long it takes for the robot to achieve that, because I mean, you've got like 10 pairs, 1, 2, 3, 6, 10 pairs out there, and obviously, and it includes the Bitcoin. So I would be waiting to see, what kind of data is going to be collected from that.
Okay. So can I give you some advice, everybody? If you want to find out about whether the robot is working, you just saw me do the right thing, which is open up as many pairs as we could without duplicating them and just seeing, right? The next thing is when you want to see the stop loss and take profit, make it tight and then open up a little bit more, then a bit more, then a bit more, and you'll find that sweet spot. So what I mean by that is this. Are you ready?
Can I ask a question?
You did 1030, then do 20,
Yeah.
24, is it 10, wait a minute, 1030, the next one would be 2060.
Mm.
You get me? So it's tight. And then if
Mhm.
that's still closing you out without, then you do the next until you might end up with the 100, 300. But at least you got there by opening up a bit more, open it up a bit more, open it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Can
that, yeah, go on.
Could you then, you see, obviously you've got 10 charts open, could you do that same process, but say like you just do it on 3, do 3 at 10, or we got past 10:30?
Now, I'm going to tell you why that's not good. At this stage, remember I told you you're going to end up on the Formula One. At this stage, what we don't want to do is lose the center point. We call it the mean, okay? We all, just think like the dynamic chart. It goes, stretches out, but it must come back to the mean. What you don't want to do is you spread your wings so far away that you've lost it now. You think, shit, to hell, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Makes sense? So you want to, you're structured here. You know exactly what you're doing. So if you do stretch yourself out, you can bring yourself back. Make sense? So at this stage, it's too early, Aquabar, to open up too much different things at the same time. So all you need to do at this stage is, and I'll allow you to do it, Salima, okay, is go back into your USD Chef, because remember that's where you start.
Yeah.
Right click, go to your expert advisor, click on properties, and we had 1030. Now we're not touching any other box. Change that to 2060, because we knew that 1030 was too tight, and we now know that 100, 300 is a bit too low for what we're trying to achieve. So then go and do 2060. Okay. Now 2060, good, 60, and then now the 2 noughts. You need to get the note at the end, 0.0, 60.0. That's it.
Can I ask a question while you're still on that box, please?
Go on.
The bit that I don't understand is you're changing the stop loss auto and a TP auto, but you've got a stop loss 1000 and a take. Why have we got 4 boxes for take profit and where you were before? Oh yeah, sorry, that is it. Yeah, why you got 1000, 1000, and then 20 and 40?
Okay. All right. So
yeah,
go back up. Right now, go back up to the top. Go back up to the top. Right. So we've got here lot size 0.01. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we've got use risk management. So there's 2 different ways in which you can set your lot size. You can set it via the writing in the numbers, like 0.0.1, 0.0.2, or you can just say, take a percentage of my account. Okay. Now one cancels out the other, because if you put false on use risk management, then that 1% risk management that comes next has no meaning. It means nothing because you've turned it off. It's to say, okay, now we're going to go down to the stop loss and take profit. If you set that stop loss to 1000 and you take profit to 1000, okay, that's there, fine. But when you put your stop loss auto to 20, what that's saying is the ratio is going to be like, that's a 3-to-1 ratio. Okay, so wherever your stop loss is, your take profit is going to be 3-to-1 of that regardless of the stop loss and take profit. So what we've done is we're saying, listen, we've done such a big stop loss and take profit. Don't do it on that. Just do it on a ratio. You
So
understand what I'm
at the
saying?
moment, it's ignoring the stop loss and take profit. It's only doing the autos, yeah? The
Yeah,
autos.
so then we've got
Okay.
20. When we did 10 and 30, we
It
were
was
out
too
again.
large. Mm,
So now we've done 20 and 60. We're gonna look and see if that's out, if that's working. So
Mhm.
press OK, press OK. Now go and put that on every single chart. The only way you're gonna do that, yeah,
to save.
there's two ways. Stop. Don't do anything. There's two ways to do it. One is save a template and then paste it on all of them. But you might not, you're going to end up with loads of bloody templates if you do that.
Mm,
Or if you're quick enough, go on to USD JPY. Go on to USD JPY. USD JPY.
yeah.
Right click, go to expert, go to that, and it's good practice for you as well. Just
Mhm.
go straight to that section, and just change that to 2060. Now you might, well, why don't you save it as a template? Tell me why I wouldn't save it as a template, and I would
Because
just
we're
do it
going to have a
manually.
third one then. And we've already got 2 in there. We don't know if we actually want this or if it's.
Okay, right. So the answer to that is, one, it helps you with your practicing so that you know how to use your robot parameters. And 2, you don't want to keep saving every freaking template because you're going to end up with thousands of them. Okay, you only want to save certain templates. Okay, so you want to make sure something works first before you start saving them as a template. So yes, you are going to do it manually just to get the practice in. So
Okay.
it's good practice for you, isn't it, Salima?
It is good practice for me, yeah.
So she's practiced. Oh,
So Martin, so I understand now it ignores the
no,
one.
stop loss is 20. Stop loss is 20, and take profit is 60.
20
60.
and 60.
Yeah.
So Martin,
Okay.
I understand that it ignores the 1,000. When would it take the 1,000 into consideration? What would the autos need to be at?
True. It's a true.
I didn't see false and thing on those ones.
The one,
No, what you do, no, you want, no, you don't have your stop loss and take profit at 1,000. That is absolutely ridiculous. You'd have to bring it down tighter. Okay. So, but Carly B, you are going down a road that I don't want you to go down.
No, but I'm trying to understand how to set the properties. So I'm asking,
Alright.
if you didn't have the 20 and 60, no, when does it take into consideration the one the stop loss?
I've just told you that what will happen is you are going to have to make your stop losses and take profits tighter. And then that is just for ratio purposes. But that's another lesson, and I want to save that for another lesson. What you would have to do is cut down on your stop losses. You would have to bring that right down. Okay, that is why I put it so far away at 1,000, so that it doesn't have any kind of bearing, because the stop loss is 1,000 and take profit is 1,000, so far away. But you literally have to bring that closer. All right, but I'm going to save that for another lesson, because that is going to get into very complicated waters. Okay, so this particular lesson is about what? The priority of this lesson is what?
To make sure it's working.
And then what else are we doing now? What are we?
We're managing our risk.
Right, so we're doing 3 things now. 1, is it working? 2, can we get the stop loss and take profit
Oh yeah.
to get in a comfortable position? Yeah. And 3, what? There's one more thing.
What, the dry
The
run?
lot size, the lot size. So are we happy with the lot size? I think we are. Why? Why are we happy with the lot size?
Because we're testing this. Well, we're testing out now 2060 to see if we. Oh no, we know that it was the 100 and 300 was too wide, but we know that it's working on that.
No, you're talking about
Managing the risk.
the lot size only.
Oh,
Managing your risk.
Yeah, are we happy with the 0.0.1 lot size?
Yeah.
Good. Salima, are we happy with the 0.0.1 lot size?
Yes, we
Done.
know that that is manageable, yeah.
Are we happy with the fact that we've got the stop loss and take profit way out of the way so that we don't have to be thinking about that right now? So then the only thing we are now managing is the risk ratio to say when it opens a trade and when it closes it, we want it to do it a bit quicker. Yeah, because when it was doing it too quick, and then the second time around it was doing it what?
Too slow now.
So now what are we trying to get right now? Staying laser focused. What are we trying to get right now? That sweet spot. So the only way we're going to get that is if you go and set it to 2060 and let's see if it closes it quicker. Yeah, good. And we're not saving it as a template yet. Why?
Because we don't want to have too many templates in place.
Now, this is for Carly B. Once we've got this part nailed, second nature, we know it, we can bring ourselves back to it. We know it, we understand it, we've got it. What can we then do next, Carly B?
Build on it.
Build on it, okay? So then what we can do is we could then focus on the stop loss and the take profit if we wanted to, or we could focus on what else? What else could we focus on? Well, I'll show you in a minute. Okay, have you done that, Salima, first?
Yeah, I believe they're all done, yeah.
Now go to your account history. Go to your account history and let's see if it's closed any more trades. No, it hasn't. Go back to your trades. All right. So what I'm going to tell you to do, right, is close all the trades that are in now because we don't care about profit or loss. Close all of the trades. But before you do it, please turn off the robot. Turn off auto trading. Turn it off. Good. Now close all the trades. Just close every single one of them. Boom, 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 boom. Close everything. Don't care about profit or loss. Just close everything. There are lots of trades there, isn't there? You see that? Look how many trades. Loads. Wow. Good. Good. Next. Turn back on your robot. Turn back on your robot. That's it now. Question, why did I make you turn off the robot before closing the trades? I taught you this last week. Why did I make you turn off the robot before closing the trades?
Because we can, no, because it can actually, it can leave it with too much, what was it called? Oh, sorry, it's gone. I thought I had it.
Anybody else?
Because it can still continue to take trades. Because
That's right. That's right. Because as soon as you close the trade, if your robot's still running, it could just open up a trade again. Don't get me wrong. That's exactly what we want it to do, but we want to do it in a measured way. So we want to finish doing what we're doing and then turn on the robot so that we're in control of that process. That's all it is. Okay. So look, it's opening trades. So you've got no more issues, Salima, with the robot not opening trades. What you need to do now before we do anything else is can you check if it opened those two trades correctly? So where do you want to look to see if it opened the last two trades correctly? Where?
Correctly.
Or USD, where do you look?
Just click on the trade.
No, look on Ord USD. Look on the Ord USD, down in the middle, down there. Now, did it do what you wanted it to do?
Would I need to just enlarge this now?
No, why do you need to enlarge it?
I don't know. I'm thinking that I just need to examine it a little bit closer. Or I could just check here the price. I could just check here the stop loss and take.
no, you just
No,
look
we're
to
not
see
getting
that
into
it
that.
hit
You're going
that
into more.
arrow.
We're not getting into that. Not getting into that. All I'm asking is, did the robot do what you wanted it to do?
Yeah, I know that it took it.
It took a what?
It took a
Sell.
trade
It
on
came in and took a
the
sell.
It took
On
a
the
sell on the
Yeah.
down on its down arrow.
Mm.
It's programmed to take buys and sells
Yeah.
on every arrow. Every single arrow, it will take a trade. You both programmed it to do that. Yes or no?
Yes.
Good. Next one is the Euro USD. Take a look at the Euro USD, please. Quickly now, Salima. You got to sharpen that brain. Yeah,
Where's
Euro
my
USD.
Euro USD? Yeah, and it's also taken that.
Good.
Right.
Can't keep up with the robot. Now look at the USD CAD, please. Can you move the robot down?
USD
CAD.
CAD is also taken this trade. Yeah,
And then look at, it's just open another one, CAD USD, CAD JPY, sorry, CAD JPY.
CAD.
Yeah. And drag it down a bit so we can see.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm very confident and comfortable with the robot doing what you program it to do.
Mars,
All right? Yeah, go on,
Mars,
Carly B.
can I ask why is it taking trades when the market's closed?
Is it
Well,
true?
I don't know. It's obvious that the market is still running things. By the way, to be honest with you, the market doesn't close, you know, unless the time is different and they run with 11. I don't know. As the market's not showing me no signs of being closed right now. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So that's the only answer I can give. Is the timing different? Is it 11 o'clock over there, or does it run through right through? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. So we'll soon find out. We'll soon find out. But we're just running with the program while we can. I'm giving thanks that we're getting a squeeze, to be honest. Okay. So, right now, next thing now is, can you give me back control, please,
Yeah.
Salima? Request. Right. What I'm about to say is very, 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 very important. It is so easy to get this robot and start doing a whole pile of nonsense. So I'm going to show you the nonsense so that if you plan on doing it, you will remember I told you to stop it. So the first bit of nonsense is, I want to start to experiment and I want to see this and I want to see this. So you start opening up more and more and more like this. And then you start putting, oh, let me see what this does on a 1 hour time frame. And then you start going all over the place. No, you've got to get this right first before you think about anything. If you are tempted to start opening and doing anything else, it is wrong. Okay. So I'm going to show you what process you have to do before you think about anything else. I'm going to open one chart just for you to get the message. Have you done this? If you haven't done these things, don't even think about nothing else. And you've got a lot of work to do. Have you come over here and have you looked at all three options? So have you then said, actually, no, let me now, just one thing, let me just check the buys, nothing else, just the buys, and see what results I get. Just that. Let that run, get some data, and then say, actually, now let me check the sales and get some data. And let me do both. So you got data on the both, data on the sales, data's on the buys, without starting to mess about with all of these other parameters as well. Because every time you change one parameter, the whole thing has gone out the window. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So you don't want to be doing that. So you have to leave this where it is right now. Okay, until the obvious stares you in the face. So leave this on this until the obvious. What's going to be the obvious? Tell me what the obvious must be for you to say, I need to do something different. What must be the obvious? Can somebody tell me what the obvious must be? Anybody can tell me.
Say that
You-
question again, Master.
You're not.
Yeah. The question is, you are not allowed to come away from what we just did there, what we've just done right now. You cannot come away from it at all until you get the obvious. And the question is, what is the obvious? The question is, what is the obvious? The question is, what?
Consistency.
the
Getting
data, to examine the data that you want to see.
Getting warmer, getting warmer, getting warmer. I get the data, I get the
The
consistency.
1,000 trades.
100,
I get
100
warmer,
trades.
Is it 100?
getting warmer, warmer, getting everybody's getting so warm. The obvious is
Until
safety.
Hmm.
Safety.
Mhm.
Safety. So what I'm trying to say to you is this template here is your safety template.
Mm.
It's safe, right? That's why you've got it. Otherwise you wouldn't have saved it. If it's not safe, it's not making no money. It's not about money. It's safe. Okay. Everything is about safety. I need to be safe. You will never be safe if you're not in control of the robot. You will never be safe. Never. It's like having a car and you can't control the damn thing. You cannot be safe if you can't control the car. But guess what? You can't be safe if you can't control the driver who is driving the car. Just use common sense. If the driver is not safe, the car will not drive safe. Even if the car is safe, the driver's not safe. But both of you have to be safe. Make sense? You, the driver, have to be safe, and the car has to be driven safe. The car is the robot. What is the car, Salima?
The robot.
And who is the driver?
Me.
Right. But I've spent nearly 2 years trying to get you guys what?
So thinking about me, myself, and I.
Here. Only here. Nothing else. In your head, you have to be safe. Make sense? So you must, this is crucial that you keep checking in on you at this stage. All right. And then you can then, so it's internal, external. That's all this is. Internally, am I in the right place? Externally, can I now portray that on the robot? Internal, external, done. Okay. So I'm going to show you this now. Internally, me ready like Freddie. Make sense? We're ready like Freddie. Now, externally, I am now going to be safe in how I use the robot. I come over here and I start off with my foundation. I've got this. So I need to know what that is. Supposing I don't know what that is. Well, we didn't use that one no more. Tell me why we never use that. Tell me why we never use that one no more. We've got this 1 minute one here that, yeah, test minute fam. But why is that gone out the window? Why do we know this has gone out the window? So somebody tell me.
Because we changed the we changed it to 2060, the stop loss and take profit auto.
Okay.
And
watch
we know
this.
that was too wide.
Watch this. You ready?
Mhm.
You come here. You come here. You come over to the template. You put it on just one pair. You put this one on here and then you check it. Don't take anything for granted. Check it and say, what the hell is going on here? Right? Because you'd be surprised what you have done. So you check, you know, oh, that's 10, that can't work.
Mm.
You do. You come back over to it. You come over to the template and you delete it. Why must you delete it? Why must you delete the template?
You're
So
not
you
using
don't get confused.
It's absolutely
It's
crucial, guys.
useless.
If you don't, you're going to end up with, I'm going to show you something else, Salima. Because this is so important, I'm going to set you up the way that you need to be. Remove all distractions. You don't need William. So I'm just going to set you up and everybody follow this, please. When you go on there, get rid of all of the distractions before you start. Okay? Template, remove. Remove. Just get rid of these distractions. Template, remove. Remove. Okay? And then template. I'm not going to remove something that I know is valuable to you. Remove that. Layers, remove. Okay? Template, remove. Indicators, Bollinger Band. I'm going to remove this. Remove. Okay, template. And every now and again, you start piling up them. You've got to check them from time to time and get rid of them. Okay. Now, watch this now. You're going to have to justify to me, what is this template, please? What is this template, please?
They can go indicator, ET, moving average. Yeah, so these are all old, apart from my dynamic channel.
Right. So is this, do you use this?
No, I'm not using any of them.
Right. So what you see? So everybody needs to be doing clear outs. Okay. So template, remove. She said, I can remove that. And she just told me that she's removing every single one of them. So
Apart from my dynamic channel.
Right. So your brain is going to be clear. Okay. Because I've cleared your brain for you so that the brain function the way it needs to. Very, very, very important. If I look at your templates, guys, and I see chaka, 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 I know you're not ready for the robot. Seriously, I know that you guys are not ready for the robot. Why?
Because
Why is it?
we haven't cleared out the distractions.
Yeah, you haven't. Okay. You're going to a whole new level now. ET robot template. You want to keep that?
That was the one we did the other day.
Okay, well, fine. I don't mind clicking on it. Now, I'm not going to remove it. I don't mind checking it.
I might
to see
check it
what-
actually. Yeah.
So I go like that. I'm showing you what to do, guys. When you've got a template and you want to find out what the hell's going on, and you're always thinking about being safe, go like that, open it up, but use it on one chart. Come there.
Oh, this was the one we never got off the ground, so I never checked this one.
You click on properties. You then come down. It says both, and because you're getting used to what you can see the mistakes already. Look, I see 10. You see, you can see that something's not right here. Yeah. So this is a non-runner. Okay. So we can come here. We can then go like this. We can come like this. We can go to remove, and then we can remove that. Now look at her template, and you will see structure. She's only got that and that. This is a good setup. Now we're going to go back to the 100, 300 because we're learning something. We come over here, we open it up again, and then we come here and we look at it and we look at it. And we say, okay, what is this template doing? And why do we want it? And I'm going to tell you what flashed up in my head. Are you ready? What flashes up with me is ET default. I see this as a default, not necessarily the one that I'm going to use, but this is the one that my brain remembers. Why does your brain remember this one more than anything, Salima?
Well, this is the safe one that is long term.
Something else. What was the main reason why this template can be default? There's one most important reason. Let's see. If you don't know, ask your team.
I would have said safe team, but I might need some help. What's the one reason why this is going to be at the front of our minds? The 100, 300 template.
Because it's just auto stop loss and your auto take profit, isn't it?
It's just why.
It's changeable.
Kind of. Merlin's getting warm, but is not there yet. Anybody else?
Oh no, this is where we could lead it up to. So that would, if I'd done any other tests, this would be the furthest one away. So we
can come down.
Yeah, so I can come down from there, basically. Yeah.
We're all very warm, but I'm going to make you hot. It's called. No, I'm not going to make you hot. It's called anchors. It's called anchors.
Starting point.
Yes. The powers that be know that we are programmable. So they use subliminal messages and God knows what else they're using to get into our psyche. but we can use it to our advantage. Okay, they're called anchors. So the anchor is, this is what Marcia was the first thing she showed you. She said, hey, come in here and put that as 100 and 300. Your brain is remembering it as an anchor. We also said something else. Damn, this is too far away, man. Remember?
Mm.
But we need two extremes for your brain to remember it. Do you remember the first anchor? It was 10, 30.
10
and
and
what was
30.
happening? What was happening with 10 and 30?
It stopped out before it even came onto the trading
And then,
area.
and then what happened with 100, 300?
It took too long.
However, which one was safe?
100, 300.
300.
So which one are we going to run with as a default safety net?
100, 300, which is our anchor. Yeah.
That's it. So that is why this is your anchor and it's everybody's anchor. So you must always come back to this when all else goes wrong, because you're going to make mistakes. Name some of the mistakes you're going to make, please. Name some of the mistakes you're going to make.
We're gonna, yeah, we might make a mistake on our inputs.
Good. So let me show you what's going to happen. I hope it doesn't, because I've told you not to. Okay. But I'm going to show you so that in case any of you want to do it, I'm going to start to show you some of the foolishness, all right, that I've done in the past. File, new chart. Oops, let me just, you know something? Chaman, XRP. Nobody told you to go nowhere near XRP, but you're just going to want to do foolishness, okay? You're going to come over here and you're going to get yourself in trouble because you don't know nothing about XRP. You don't know what the stretch are. You don't know what but you decided you want to do it, okay? So you're going to come over here and then you're going to come over here and you're going to not use your template. You're going to come over here and you're going to come over here and you're going to decide to piece your thing together and you're going to be dragging on your ET system. And then you're going to be like, oh, damn. And then you're going to be dragging on your robot, which is, where's your robot? Here's your robot. Yeah, and then you're going to say, you know what, I just want to be a seller on this. And you're going to be sitting there saying, bundled 0.0.1, like that's long. And you're going to say, nah, man, I'm going for one lot size. Yeah, you're going to be like, nah, I want to do the risk management. But you're going to say, right, now I want to risk 5% of my account. Yeah. And then you're going to come over here and you're going to say, all right, I want to do the stop loss and take profit. So you're going to come over here and you're going to say, right, let me put 100 pips stop loss and 200 pips take profit. Yeah. And then you're going to come over here and say, no, I'm not bothering with this. This just, I don't understand this. I don't want to bother with this. So you're going to decide to put that at 0.1. Just come over here and you're going to put that at 1. Right, and then you're gonna fast down here and start fasting with things there and think, oh, what's this? And you're gonna come over here and start playing with this, yeah. And then you're gonna say, oh yeah, I want to make sure the time frame goes. Stop playing with things that you shouldn't be playing with because you're not ready to play with them yet, but you're still gonna play with them anyway, okay? And you're gonna say, no, let me turn on the opposite, yeah, true. And guess what? You're right in a right mess already, you know, because you haven't got a clue how to get yourself back, yeah. But you've messed up and you've done all this stuff and oh yeah, trailing stop. And you're going to turn that on. Yeah. And then you're going to come down here and you're going to start doing all this and messing around. And then you're going to then press this. And then you're going to hope and pray. I hope you don't do any more damage. And imagine if you decided to save this template now because you think you've got something. Yeah. So you think, yeah, I got something. I got the Holy Grail. Yeah, and you come over here and you think, yeah, I'm gonna save this one. I've got the Holy Grail and I'm gonna call it the Holy Grail, you know what I mean? So you call this one the Holy Grail because you think this is the one, man. So you save that one now, and then you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting and nothing's happening. Or something's happening and it's just not doing what you want it to do. But what do you do? What do you do now? Instead of you going back to POM, guess what you decided? No, 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 no. I'm coming in here. I'm going to tweak this. And then you're going to lick up this lot size again now to something else. And then you're going to come over and say, no, I'm going to turn this one off. And you're going to come over and say, no, I'm going to put this one to 1,000. And then this one to 2,000. And let me try that now. And I tell you what, furthermore, let me save this template because I got the Holy Grail number 2. Okay. So we got Holy Grail number 1 and Holy Grail number 2. Yeah, because you think you've got the Holy Grail number 2 now. So you've got 2 foolishness here, and the list goes on. Feedback, please, Salima.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think, we need a safe spot. We need our anchors to know that if we do mess something up, because there are just too many parameters in there for us to remember, and to think that we need it. Just the default is just perfect, and then we can play around and have a look at testing different things out and testing different strategies.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here so that we don't get caught up in any of this, and we're gonna delete. Okay, you're nowhere near ready to start all this. Seriously, it takes years. I've been doing this for 12 years. And I'm still cautious of setting up a new system. Very cautious because I know how much time that goes into it when it comes to setting up a new one. So I do not do, I used to, I'm not going to lie to you, but I never had no guidance. You have. So you don't need to be wasting your life and getting yourself in knickers in a twist by doing all that. Okay. What you want to do is, if you did decide that you want to experiment to find a new pair, then guess what you should do? If you come to XRP USD, naked as the day you were born, the first thing you have to do is understand the market moves. You've got to understand, wait a minute, what's going on here? How many pips is this? And you've got to do it very slowly and work out what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? Then only when you've done that, for instance, I'm going to tell you now, I taught you this when I first met you all. I only see 3 moves on this chart. I see 3 moves. I see 1, 2. Who can see it? Who can see the 3 moves?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. This move here, this is the uptrend. So if we come over here, you'll see what I'm talking about. Oh, if I move a little bit to this side, I'm only showing you what I could see at the time. But if I come over here, then I see another move. Can you see it? Let me see where it's the top. I'm looking for the top. I see it now.
What
Can you
time
see what
frame is that?
1 minute.
I'll show you. 1 minute. Okay, so even on a 1 minute, I can see through the noise. 1, 2, 3, 4. But then guess what this is showing me? If you know about lower lows and higher highs,
Yeah, it's
this
an
is
overall
showing me.
downtrend.
Perfect. Perfect. Who said that? Merlin. Merlin said that. See, it's there. Boom, boom. It's the sellers that are in control. So unless I get a breach of this, if they breach this, then who's in control then?
Buyers.
Right. So I'm coming to see if they breached it, and they have. So now I would then be saying, would you buy now at the top of the market here? No. You would want the market to pull back. Pull back. So it would, if it pulls back to this line, or it could give a 50% retracement of the move. So you'd have to let the move completely finish. You see that? Oh, you see what just happened there? It just jumped right up. XRP. Oh, I've got money on XRP. Go on! Go on, XRP. Okay. So the point I'm making is, if you see the market going up, I'm running. Am I going to buy XRP now? And don't any of you just decide to jump on XRP now.
No, we missed it. Yeah, we missed the bus.
Right, the move the move. I've been in XRP for freaking nearly over a couple of years now. Okay, when everybody was saying that XRP was rubbish. Okay, NASA. So I was in down here. So therefore, no, it wasn't 2017. Where was I coming? It will show me. Yeah, where were we? 17, where were we? 2000. Where is the dates? 2017, 21, 20. I'm trying to look for the dates. Trying to look, but I can't see it. I can't see it. I can't see the dates. I can't see the dates. Anyway, look, the point I'm making is this. There's going to be a pullback. Do not jump on, if you want to get into XRP, do not jump into XRP now. Okay, go to a bigger time frame like the 1 hour. All right, come over here and look for the pullback. So look for the pullback. So XRP is pulling up there now. Okay, do not go in, wait for it to come down on a red arrow and then get back in. Do not jump into XRP. No matter how high it goes up, do not come into XRP on the green unless you're prepared to take the risk, okay? But back to what I'm saying now.
Quick question, Marcia. Would you look at the 1 hour or the 4 hour? Just the one?
Would I look at it?
Yeah, just the
no,
1 hour.
I would. It depends on how much powder you have. Because if you've got the powder, right, you can see this is an uptrend. So if you've got enough powder, you could just jump in straight away. Why? Why?
Because
you can handle the pullback.
You can handle the pullback. If you know that you can't handle the pullback, you have to wait for the pullback to happen and then jump in. That could take a long time, but that's a safer way. But if you've got the powder, then you could. But so if you've got the powder, of course you can go up to a 4 hour time frame. So you can go up to the 4 hour and see, actually, this is a good time to jump in. Even now. Why? Because the 4 hour hasn't even formed its buy arrow yet.
Because they're still on a pullback.
It's still on a pullback. So yes, if you've got the powder, of course you could come straight in. So if you're on a 0.0.1 lot size or something, you could afford to take this now because you can handle the pullback. And so it all boils down to you and how much money you've got behind you to handle that. Okay, but there's a reason why I brought you in on this, which is you've got to understand XRP first. That's the first phase before you decide to put any robot on it. Why? Salima.
Yeah,
Why?
no, so we would want to understand what's happened or what is happening with this pair, because if we're gonna set the parameters for either buy or sell or both, yeah, we want to have see whether it's worth it or whether we've got actually the powder, because don't forget we still have to put the powder in for the robot to withstand the pullbacks and the velocity.
Right now, I'm gonna give you guys a tip. I've told you this before, but it's time for me to tell you again. Okay, and that is, it's so easy to predict crypto. That is why Pocket Options is not paying out anything on crypto, because it's easy to predict the crypto. So I'll tell you what I mean by it's easy to predict the crypto. Long term, where would you put your money on crypto? On a buy or a sell?
Buy.
Good. So therefore, if you want an easy strategy now, buy. Right? Buy. I show you. I buy. All of these buy arrows are buying opportunities. So then what could you do with the robot? I'll show you. Come on the 4 hour if you want. Look at the 4 hour, and you can look at the 4 hour and see what it's doing. I'm using a pair that we don't know, XRP. Okay, so come on XRP and then look at the patterns and look at it and say, okay, back test. If I was buying XRP in the perfect scenario, what would be the perfect scenario? Well, I'll show you. This is a perfect scenario. You took a buy there, you took another buy there, you took another buy, you took another buy, and took another buy, and voila! Okay, this one took you to the moon. This one took you to the moon. Yes.
Mhm.
That's the perfect scenario. But how many times did the perfect scenario present itself? Well, it didn't. Look, took another bite. No, the perfect scenario doesn't come round often.
Mm.
Why is it important for you to know this before you decide start to be a buyer in XRP? Why
Can I
is
ask you a question, please?
yeah.
So you know when you was taking all those buys and then you said then this one took you to the moon, wouldn't
Mm.
it have just cut out according to your stop loss take profit?
Yeah, but you see, because we're building a case, what you want to do first of all is you want to just get a strategy, which is direction. So the first thing is, am I in the right direction? Isn't it? Don't you think we
Mm.
should start with trend? Okay.
Yeah.
So therefore, the first thing you want right is direction. So
Mhm.
therefore, what direction would you put your money on XRP or any crypto for that matter?
So
You should
buy.
buy. So now we're buyers. So then you program the robot to just buy, just buy, just buy, just buy, just buy. At some point, you would have been laughing. Why? Because if you kept doing it and the robot just was consistent, it would have catch this big move coming up here. Make sense? Okay, cool. But the question is, how often do you get that perfect scenario where you buy, you buy, you buy, you buy, and it's just, and then it's just going and it just shoots to the moon? How often do you get that perfect scenario is the question.
Not very
And the
often, no.
not very often. So how do we still make money buying even when it's not perfect? And the answer is, you ready? You buy, you buy, you buy, but what do you think you should be doing along the way with the buys?
On the robot, that's where we set it to close when it comes, when the next arrow comes, or when the next opposite arrow comes, or whatever.
Okay, watch this. Could we have just had the robot open a trade there? Long term, 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 long term. That one's still running long term, long term, long term, long term,
But is
long
that
term.
is that not what Carly B was just saying about it? Doesn't, we're not actually setting our steps take profit then? Because I thought
You can, but you have them at certain levels. Make sense? So you could say, first take profit, 1
So you're
point.
scaling in, Marcia. You're just scaling in at different points with your take
Yeah,
profit.
yeah. So in other words,
So
first
TP1,
take profit,
TP2, TP3
yes, and TP4, TP5, TP6 forever,
throughout.
forever.
but are you saying that we set a take profit or not? Because I thought you meant just long term.
Yes. No. Watch this. I came in here, okay? And if I have a long-term take profit there,
Mm.
so that move from here to here, look, that move from there to there, that was the perfect what?
Entry.
Buy.
That's the perfect scenario, yeah.
And it will come again, but will it come again the next week?
No, we don't
No.
know when it's coming.
No. So therefore, every trade I take with this, take profit. Okay? So here I am. That's that got that take profit. That margin, you measure it from there to there. How many pips is that? Make sense? You've got to know the pair. Then when you take this trade, you set it with the same take profit, the same take profit, the same take profit. So that means the take profit is getting higher and higher and higher. Why?
And then what would
Because
you put as your stop loss?
You have to decide. So it could be, your stop loss could be 1-to-2 ratio, yeah? 1-to-1 ratio, 1-to-2, 1-to-3. You decide.
Mm.
So let's say your stop loss was there, or it could be 1-to-10 ratio. So let's say your stop loss, you could be 10. I'm not saying you to do it because you know the tighter it is the more chance you have of getting knocked out. But let's just say that you was fortunate to have it tight like that, and some of them did go to where they need to go. Then that's your stop loss. There's your take profit. There's your stop loss. There's your take profit. There's your stop loss. There's your take profit. Some of them are not going to work. Those tight stop losses are not going to work on all of them. Okay. So why is this important for you to know the market and know what your plan is, so that when you're ready to set the robot to do what you want it to do, you know what you're doing? Why is that important, Salima?
Because we understand that we're in an uptrend here, and we want to follow the trend. We want to be able to know that we're not just taking sales on a trend that is going actually up.
Okay, so let's pretend that we did our research, we did everything, right? And we're going to stay focused, and we've done our basics. We understand the robot. We know how to use the robot. We know what we're doing. Let's put fast forward. Okay. Now I've got an XRP and I'm looking at XRP, studied it and everything. I think, ooh, I like this. So I'm now going to follow this kind of strategy. This is what I would do. You ready? I will come over to here. I would then click on Expert Advisor. I would then come over to here and put this to what? What am I setting this to?
Buy.
I set that to buy. Do not reverse. Leave that as it is. Lot size, I have to make sure I can afford it, because I'm taking loads of trades here. So I'm going to set this. Let's say I've worked it out, and I worked out that I've got to work it out, right? So I've worked it out to 0.02 for argument's sake. Okay, I took time out to work it out. I've got that set now. That risk management is going to be false. Risk lot size, that's not relevant because I'm not using that. Okay, so I'll just put that to 1 just for the sake of it. Now I've worked out what this pair does on a long term, and I've worked out that we can have 10,000 pips. So let's get the take profit. 10,000 take profit. Yeah, 10,000. That's what I've worked it out to be. So in other words, I've worked out that move. This move from here to there is 10,000 for argument's sake. Yeah, I've worked it out. So that's my take profit. The question is, how much am I prepared to lose on each one? Now I can make.
Sorry, the 10,000. Is that the points? Is that
We
1,000?
haven't worked it out yet.
Whatever it is, yeah, I'm just fast forwarding. Whatever we worked it out to do, when we measured and we looked at everything, we worked it all out and we finally got that number. And I'm just pretending.
I understand that, but I'm just asking, does that 10,000 mean 1,000 pips?
It could be 1,000 pips, yes.
Okay.
Or it could, yeah, or points. But you're going to work that out when the time comes, okay? So once you've worked it out, let's just pretend that we've got that number in. So just pretend that that's the number we worked it all out to be. Cool. Once that's done, now you are working out, what am I prepared to lose? It could be your whole account. If it's your whole account, then your stop loss would be big, bigger than your take profit. Why? If you're prepared to lose your whole account to keep doing this, that means your stop loss would be massive. Why?
Because you don't mind the pullback, it would just stop you out.
That's right.
Everything.
So you could do it that way, okay? All right. And if you're going to do it that way, then this would be big. That would be big. So that would be something like, you know, 3,000 or 30,000. So you're not getting involved in that. You're just going straight for the juggernaut. Or you can do it the other way around, which is you make that big and then you use this as your stop loss take profit. So let's just say, for argument's sake, we wanted to use this one that we're comfortable with. Remember our template showed us this? Remember our template showed us this? Remember?
Yeah.
All right. But then we worked out the numbers, and we realized we have to add a couple more noughts on the end. Okay. All right. Just for argument's sake. So then you've got something like this. So then if you've got that, or this could end up being like a 10-to-1 ratio. So you'd end up having 70 or something like that, like a bigger ratio. Yeah. Okay. So we've done that. You would then cut this down your stop loss, you could either cut it down or add it up. What do I mean by cut it down or add it up? What do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? Add it up, make it even bigger, stop loss, take profit, big, or we could cut it down. What do I mean by that?
Once you've tested it, you find out if it's tight enough or do you need it to go more or less.
Good. Right. So, and I'm going to wrap up now by saying, okay, so we've done that, we did that. You're not going to put that spread out thing. You're leaving that alone. You're not basing it on the higher time frame. You could do, if you wanted to, you could, but let's just, for argument's sake, you're only going to be a buyer anyway. You've got enough powder, so you don't need to have any filters there. All right. And then you're not doing any opposite trades, so you put that to false and you want it to take as many trades, and then you do that. Now, the next question is, which time frame do I leave the robot running on? Is it the 4 hour? Seeing as we made our decision and what we were doing on the 4 hour, which time frame do I leave it on now? Do I leave it on the 4 hour or the 1 minute? Question, anybody please? And I'm going to stop there.
4 hour.
Why the
1
4
minute.
hour?
1 minute.
Who said 1 minute?
Me.
You did. Salima, you said 1 minute. That would be wrong, Salima. Why?
I know, because we're not testing it. Yeah, so yeah.
No,
The
your
1 minute
analysis,
proves the
your
minute moves
analysis
within the 4
was
hours.
based on the 4 hours.
Yeah, 4 hours.
Everything you did, the measurement of
The
the
structure,
thing,
the
everything that you decided was based on the 4 hour. So you can't now put it on the 1 minute to execute the plan.
Mhm.
Because you're not going to get the results. It was the 4 hour that you made your decisions on and your analysis. So it's the 4 hour that you have to leave this on. Because that's what you based it off of. Make sense? So you would just leave that alone. But here's one more thing. What happened if you turned off your computer? What's going to happen now? Or if you close this now like that and you just closed it, what's going to happen? What's going to happen?
My robot's going to be turned off.
But what do you need before you decide to use this robot, guys? If you're serious,
Good internet connection.
electricity.
Yeah.
you need a VPS. You need a VPS. You need a virtual server. Okay. You need a
VPN or VPS?
Yeah, VPN, VPS, virtual server. You need a virtual server. All right. I'm not going to get into that this week, but when the time comes for you to go for live money trading, you need a virtual server.
Well, does that just mean it doesn't turn off?
That's right. It's a virtual server. It's a server that's running 24/7. You
Connected
use your
to different countries, isn't it?
Yeah. All right. I'll show you mine. I'll show you. I've got loads of them. Stop sharing, Salima.
Marcia, can I just ask a question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, using the robot, you know, if you've got if you put on a normal trade, you can move the take profit. You can set the take profit and the stop loss, but if it's not where you want it, you can adjust it. But with the robot, you can't do that, can you? At any point. Does that make sense? You know, if you just set a normal trade and you set the stop loss and the take profit, and if you decide that, oh, that doesn't look like a 3-to-1 ratio, you can move the take profit. But with the robot,
you can, but you can.
Yeah. So are there any?
That's a whole
indications?
Yeah, that's a whole new game. Let me show you something quickly, because you're leading me into this question. So share my screen. Can you see my screen, guys? Can anybody see my screen?
Yeah.
Right. So this is me on my computer. I'm on my computer. I was showing you a video on my computer. Yeah. And can you see my screen? Keep an eye out. This is on false, opposite, false. So that's my computer. Okay. This is my computer. When I minimize the screen, right, I'm on my computer. I've even got I am this on my computer, IG platform on my computer, right? Now I want to go to one of my VPNs. I want to go to my, actually, let me show off a bit. You see, because I'm starting to do the
Special
marketing.
request to the Mint family. Stay
I see.
blessed and stay up. You don't know. Practice what you preach, and what you give out is what you get back. So try to stay positive, and trust me, good energy. Energy controls this thing. Energy. So try to make it positive. There's positive and negative, but you try to be the positive, okay? Big up the Mint family. Watch it. Practice what we're preaching. That is what we teach them. Make the youth them know. Make them find a reason. Bless them every season. Let the youth them grow. Mint family. Yo, read them like a Bible. Fighting for survival. Friends become rivals everywhere you go. You got to break the cycle. People can be spiteful. Why they want to fight you? They don't even know. Give thanks. Spread love. Cause what you give out, you're gonna get back. Spread love and spread peace, because that's the best way to make an impact. So what's the point in losing your soul? Life is worth more than silver and gold. Mint family, so rise up and spread love, because that's the best way to make an impact. Boom. Bless up yourself, Mint family. Practice what we're preaching. That is what we teach them. Make the youth them know. Make them know. Make them find a reason. Bless them every season, Mint family. Make them grow. Let them grow. Mint family, read them like a Bible. Fighting for survival. Friends become rivals everywhere you go. You got to break the cycle. People can be spiteful. Why they want to fight their Mint family, I don't know. Bless up yourself, Mint family. Stay blessed. Boom. General leaders.
Right. So guess what? I am coming from a completely new angle. I did one with Elephant Man. We've got
Marcia,
Yo, this the energy
Marcia,
god
help me to
bigging up the
ring-
me.
I'm flagging here, so have we nearly finished, or because I'm flagging?
Yeah,
I'm
man.
falling asleep
Yeah,
a couple
we're
of
flagging.
times.
Good. Right. So the point I'm making is we are now promoting the Mint, and I'm using the artist then to do it, and it's coming through. I'm getting 300, 400 views already, and I haven't even put it out there. So I know this strategy is going to work. Okay. Anyway, just doing a bit of showing off there. Right now, last but not least is I'm on my computer. You can clearly see I'm on my computer, but guess what? I can go on my VPN and leave it running. So I'm about to click this button here and it will show you one of my VPNs or VPSs or whatever. Here it is. Boom. This is now a virtual computer. All it's got on there is what I want on there. And I literally open whatever I want. And this is now a virtual computer. So let's have a look and see what's going on right now. We're 31,000 up on the virtual computer. So with a virtual computer, you set it and you just let it do what it's supposed to do. And then boom, yeah, it's making your money, cha-ching, ching, while you sleep 24/7 doing what it needs to
So
do.
what if my internet connection goes down or something?
Not with the virtual computer. With the virtual computer, you just need a gateway. So something
the
is
cloud.
running. It's not your
It's still
computer.
out there.
It's still out there.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's still
But
connected
So
to
even
something.
even if you can't see the screen, it's still connected. Until you disconnect it, it's still connected.
Of course, yeah.
so
So
that's
quick,
it. That's it. We're done. We're done. We're done.
quick last question, Marcia. So like how Salima's got the robot, yeah. If her computer goes to sleep, does that mean the robot shuts down?
Salima has got her robot running on her, just what you just saw me running. When I showed you General Levi and them, Elephant Man and all of them, that's my computer.
No, I know
Yeah.
it's you. I'm talking about
If it's
Salima.
in sleep,
It-
if it's in sleep, everything's just supposed to be in sleep mode. It's not supposed to turn off. So really, programs are still running quietly in the background.
So is that
No,
what
no.
happens, Mars?
On
Now,
sleep.
guys, your thing has to be open. If it's not looking like that, it's not going to take trades. If it's
So
down like
basically, so basically, you know, when your screen time goes off because
Yeah.
it's on the timer, does that mean that it will shut down all the robots?
no, it doesn't shut down the robots. Whatever's happening with the robot, yeah, is happening, but it won't do anything new.
Okay,
won't
so
do
that's all I want to know. So it will have
All right.
the active trade still going, because you haven't turned off your computer, it's just gone into sleep mode, but it won't do anything new. Is that correct?
Right, look
If
at
it's
this.
sleeping.
Guys, look at this. If I'm in this position, okay, and I turn off my computer, the trades that is already open with a stop loss and a take profit, anything that's got a stop loss and a take profit is fine. The ones that don't have no stop loss and take profit is just going to sit there running forever because it's not been managed. You understand? But the ones that got the stop loss and take profit, that doesn't matter if you turn off your computer, but it will not open any new trades, guys.
Okay, so that's
If
all it is. It just won't open no new trades. Yeah,
No,
that's
but
it.
watch this. No, but it's dangerous. Watch this. If I
But
minimize
how do I
this-
keep it from not sleeping? Do I need to go into settings?
All right, so watch this. If I just minimize the screen, the robot's no longer working.
Yeah,
It's
Master,
working. It's
but
all I
apart
do
from
is
that,
minimize the screen.
but that's minimizing the screen. But some cube computers, what they do is after a day and a half, they just switch themselves off and update.
Yeah, but come to this, you come to your settings and there's something over here. I can't remember which one it is. There's one of these settings where you can stop never, like I set mine to never turn off, never this, never that, never nothing. I don't know. Everybody's computer is different, but mine, I was able to set it so that it never this and it never
Is
this
it
and
on
it
the
never
accessibility?
Yeah.
Well, one of them, yeah. So, but the best thing to do instead of, because I don't know what, when it comes to a robot, it changes who you are as a trader. The good news is it's going to turn you into a master trader. Learning to use a robot, you have to take your game up. Yeah. So coming down this road is going to fast forward all of you to turn you into master traders. Because if you're not a master trader, you won't be able to program and manage this robot. Okay. So what will it do? It will help you get more organized, get more structured and everything. It's not for everybody. That is why I've waited until now to really find out, separate the boys from the men, because this is not for everybody. Okay. It's a good thing if you get on top of it, but it's not for everybody. Any final questions? Brett?
All right, so
Boys
just to
from the men.
just to clarify my question. So if Salima was just going to be trading for 4 hours and she minimized her screen, yeah, and it went to sleep, it would just continue with the active trades, but it just won't take any more trades. Is that what the
It
situation
won't
is?
take any more trades and it will not do any new orders. It will only do what was already set
Okay, that's
already.
fine. That's all I want
Yeah.
to know. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Good.
So
All
we've
right.
got to change the settings.
Okay. Anything
to
else?
check.
Anybody else? Anybody got any other questions, please?
No, I'm shattered. I'm
All right.
innit,
All right. Cool.
Salima?
That's it then. Listen, I'm
Innit,
gonna
now
let you
that we've
go.
separated the boys from the men,
I'm
No.
shattered.
we can go on my
Now,
bed.
listen, everybody here is entitled to get the robot, but be honest with yourselves and say, are you ready to take it now? I'm going to put yourself in a problem, or do you want to stay disciplined and hold out? Aquabar, what have you learned? Quickly, and then tell me what your decision is.
Yeah, I think, watching the video, going through this whole process again and again, I think I'm ready.
Right, then you message me in the morning. No, not tomorrow morning. Yes, as long as you catch me before 10 o'clock, guys, I can get any of you the robots before 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Any of you. Okay. Right. Carly B, what have you learned? And same question to you.
Yeah, I've learned a lot with regards to setup and what you're looking for in that. I won't be ready till next week. But yeah, I'm glad, yeah.
Good. Merlin, what about you, sweetie?
Do we need the demo account?
Oh yeah, it's all demo. I'm not advising
No,
of
I
you.
said what?
told
No,
you.
no. What tools do we need? What
You
tools
need
do
your
KOT
demo.
tool.
Salima's set up. She's got a demo. She's got a KOT4. She's got a good laptop. Everything reliable.
Yeah,
She
I've got
good.
my computer. I've got my KOT and I've got my demo account.
Okay. All right. So well, then in that case, all you need to do is contact if you want to get me 10 o'clock before 10 o'clock tomorrow morning or next week, Monday. We deal with it. You're gonna capture me. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Merlin?
Yeah, thank you,
Alright.
Marcia.
Merlin, what happened? I thought you'd gone missing. I just see you come out of the group and said, Jesus Christ, what, Merlin gone?
No, I didn't come out of the group, you know. My WhatsApp hasn't been working because somebody else said that to me. I didn't leave the group.
Yeah, well, what you gonna do? Because you're out, mate. You're out.
Well, I've got to sort out my WhatsApp, but right at the moment, Marcia, I've got so many things thinking about. The WhatsApp is the last thing on my mind, I'll be honest.
No problem. No problem then. Okay, good.
Yeah,
All right, then. So
phones,
then,
phones do that sometimes. I don't know why.
Say that
Or if
again?
you
Yeah.
take phones do that, especially, or if you change over your phone or that, it leaves you from the group and you don't even know.
Yeah, I didn't know until somebody told me because I haven't changed my phone. I haven't changed my number or anything. So, you know what I mean? But right
no
now,
problem,
Marcia,
Merlin.
yeah.
No problem. So just, I've told you guys, Salima, she reached out, she came, and that's how she got the thing. I got her in a Zoom and we just quickly dealt with this something, okay? All right. So
All right. So before
Merlin,
10 or next week.
How long do you
before
want
10,
us practicing on it for, Marcia? Until
you're gonna know, because each session, let me tell you what, we're here to make some Ras money. I hope I'm not going too fast for you guys. Be honest with me. I don't know. I'm gonna talk to Kandaki, because I think this one is going over her head a little bit. Okay, I've got to be careful how much I am pouring out with you all, because it can start to get overwhelming. Okay, because when I first met you all, I was taking it easy, you know. I was taking it easy, pom, mantra, yeah. Now I'm not ramping. Now you're getting strategy after the strategy, system after system, bam. Is
Yeah,
it
but it's
too
just about familiarity with the robot. Once you've done it a few weeks, then you just get to know it, isn't it?
Yeah, but do you think I'm coming a bit too heavy now, Carly? Because
No.
every week I'm
No, because it's just about repetition now. You'll go on it again next week and you set the parameters and we just get to know more, you know what I mean? You're just building on it.
Yeah, but I'm moving. You forget that 3 weeks ago, we were talking about pocket options. Before that, we were talking about casino. I'm just
No,
linking
it's
you
not
with
too fast,
it's not
Marcia.
too
Money
fast.
definite.
Yeah, we need to get on it, innit? You
Innit?
know.
Now rump,
So-
innit?
so-
Now Christmas come and me
we're now,
can't
we're
buy
now, we're
everybody
now
something.
clear. All right, good. So here's what I'm doing now. I'm showing you thousands of different ways to make money. Money making opportunities galore. And it's for you to find what works with your personality, what works with your M, your S, and your T. Because it's not just about, yeah, well, this suits my personality. Is it really? Yeah. But do you have the money management behind it? Do you have the time and do you have the space to execute it? Because you can have the perfect system and strategy, but you're not in a position to manage it. Make sense? So you've got to weigh up these things. And that is why I'm showing you all the different ways in which you can do it. And then you'll get to the stage where Merlin, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So you might say, boy, you know that, a little bit of pocket options today. Boom, I'm going to do a little bit of KOT4, a bit of robot today. And you're just juggling the whole thing. And that's what I do. I don't rely on one thing. I do a little bit of pocket options, a bit of KOT4, a bit of robot, a bit of options, a bit of this, a bit of that, futures. I'm all over the damn place. Why, Carly B?
Diversification.
Done. Argument done. Go and have yourselves a lovely, lovely week. If
And
I hear
you.
from some of you, if I hear from some of you tomorrow morning, fine. I just WhatsApp me and we just jump on the Zoom and we can deal with it. But we're here to make some ras money.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing with my robot. and it becoming like my man.
No, seriously, Salima, it's not funny. It becomes so addictive, honest to God. When you first get it and you think, oh my God, let me try this, let me tweak that, let me try that, it becomes very addictive. Yeah, but it's good. It's good. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Now you're telling a story. Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
Thanks, Salima. Thank you, Salima.
Thank you, Salima. Yeah.
Thanks.
Good night, Akbar. Good night, Carly B. Good night,
night.
Marcia.
Good night.
Good night.
Salima, take care. Good night.
All right.
Good
Then.
night.
Good night.